All right. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with the first episode of playing Kingdom Death: People of the Sun. Episode title be determined. Stuff. Exciting things. I'm joined here with. If you'd like to introduce yourself, ladies.
Nijik.
Hello.
Hi.
And I am Spinning Dust.
Yeah.
Also known as Grey.
Grey. Yes. Najik and Grey. Okay, and we're all here. We're going to be playing People of the Sun. We're all ready to set up for the prologue fight. Now, basically, I'm not going to read out the full introduction story, but we are a bunch of ladies, I believe, four ladies.
Yes.
4 ladies. We've woken up in the darkness with no idea of who we are. We have no memory. We have basically a loincloth on. No language, nothing at all, complete tabula rasas. Suddenly this lion, here he is, has attacked us in the darkness, killed lots of people who were with us, but we're like, nope, we're not having any of that. We've grabbed bits of the floor, as you can see on the board. The floor is made out of stone faces. Broken bits of those faces off, and we stood up in defiance, and we're like, we're not going to let this lion kill us. We're going to kill the lion. So first thing we have to do is position our survivors, which is our little model, within 6 spaces away from the white lion. Now I recommend we all set up kind of together somewhere, but where exactly it's up to you. And whoever is going to be monster controller, 1, 3, I'll go here, and I'll take monster controller to start with. That'll be easiest. So this is the monster controller tile. This is passed around. You've got to be 6 squares, not counting diagonals. So 1, 2. So you can, that's it. No. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can be here 6 or there 6, like here or here, like there or there or there or there, like that. See ya? Like physically. Yes. This one, 1, 2, 3. Has to be here if she's going to be there.
That's fine.
Okay, that's actually a classic setup I go with, so it's good.
Perfect.
So this is the monster controller tile. The person who has this is in charge of controlling the monster. As you haven't played before, Grey, you're going to be getting to be monster controller last. It's
that's probably wise.
So down here is where it's kept, and kind of we just pass it around. So what we have, and we'll have a look at Grey's board over here, is on your grid, you've got this is all you've got. To start with, you've got a loincloth, which gives you 1 piece of armor on the waist, and you've got a founding stone, which is the stone that you've pulled up from the floor. Now, in the top left corner of that card, if you founding stone, you'll see it's got like a lightning bolt, and then some numbers. Now, the lightning bolt means an activate. Every survivor each turn has 1 move, which is a knight, and an activate, which is a lightning bolt. So you can activate this during your turn to attack. 2 below it, the top number is your speed, which is the number of dice you roll. The number below that is the accuracy, so that's the number you need to roll on it to score a hit. And the last bit is the strength, which is how much you get to add to wounds. So this is like a kind of okay speed weapon. It's not very accurate. It's not very strong. The other thing these stones have is you can spend your activation to throw the stone and deal an automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound. But we'll worry about the rest of that when it's our go. For now, it's the monster gets to go first, unfortunately. And he had what you do is on the monster's turn is you draw the top card of this AI deck. It's always a claw to start with, and you follow the instructions. So you'll see the first thing at the top end is pick a target. The monster will choose the targets from top to bottom. Now, closest threat, it means anyone who's a threat. A threat is a survivor who's standing up unless something else says they're not a threat. Facing is the front line in front of the monster. So, whoops, don't pick that up. Where are we? Tab. That line there, everything below that line represents the facing for this lion, because it's off the front of his base. Field of view is everywhere except for the blind spot. Now our lion has a blind spot here and here, directly behind him. Those 2 spaces.
Makes sense.
Left cheek, right cheek, perfect for attack. Yep. So, and then last of all, if he doesn't meet any of the targets, you can see he has like a sniff. That's called an instinct. It's printed on the back of the card here. Basically, the lion has a good sniff to work out where everyone is. We'll deal with that if it happens. But and there's a basic action that sometimes happens as well. So I have to first of all pick a target closest threat facing a range. We're all in the front facing. We're all in range because the white line's movement is 6. As I hold this, we can see like it's got like all that move. There we are from there, all that movement. Yep. So I'm going to set now. I'm going to choose it to target me. I get a special bonus for targeting myself off the monster controller. I gain 1 insanity. So there we are. Increase my insanity by 1. Insanity is armor for your brain. If you're mad, then you don't suffer injuries to your brain. So madness protects you from insanity. Yeah, it doesn't exactly make sense to me. It never has done, but yeah, insanity protection madness. So there's the lion. Runs up to me. Runs up to Mozzarella. This is her name. This is Mozzarella. Hi guys. First person to get attacked by the lion. So I roll 2 dice for the lion because here, if we look at the move to attack profile, it has a speed of 2. The lion hits on 2 pluses. So I roll 2 dice. There we go. And the lion has rolled a 1 and a 7. I'll take that. So it's scored 1 hit. Let's get rid of these dice now. Every time the monster hits a location, you have to roll to see where it's hit. So I roll one of these dice from here. And it's hit me in the head. Hooray! Now, it's 1 damage, so I would have to, over here, I'd have to tick this box. You can see the head only has 1 box. The body has 2, the waist has 2, the head only has 1. So, getting a head hit in any of these dark boxes at the bottom knocks you down straight away. I'm not taking that. Head hit's really bad. So, I'm going to demonstrate survival actions already by spending 1 survival to do a dodge, which cancels 1 hit, as you can see up here.
Okay.
So, the lion doesn't hit me. But I don't have any more survival now, so I can't dodge any other hits for the rest of the fight. Good start, me. That's the end of the lion's go. It's us. Now, the lion has a specific card on top of the deck. Hit location deck. I've left it face up so you can have a look at how hit location cards are designed. We'll explain how it works when someone hits it. So, who wants to go first with the attacks?
Well,
I think it should be Najik.
Sure.
All right. I was thinking I could move Butternut over here.
Yep. You're going to attack normally, or are we going to Founding Stone by throwing it?
Attack normally, I think.
Okay, sure. Right. So I'll show you. This is how this works. I just turn that face down.
All
there
right.
we go. In the butt.
In the butt. Let's see. And over here, I'm gonna roll 2 dices, right?
Yep. You got speed 2, so 2 dice. Neither. When it's a hit, when you're attacking the butt, you get +1 hit. So 7 plus becomes a 6 plus needed. So we scored 1 hit.
Whoop.
So you'll draw 1 hit location from the hit location deck, which is this deck here, and flip it up. Right, so you hit it in the strange hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have to roll to wound now. So you roll a dice, adding the strength of the weapon and your survivor strength, and you need to score higher than the toughness of the monster, which for the prologue line is 6.
Okay. So 7 or 6 pluses.
5 plus, because you've got
5
+1 from the weapon.
All right.
And you've scored a 4, which is a failure. Now we can see there's a reaction on the monster with a failure. So this top bit, the little R in the square, which is not quite so visible, that's called a reaction. This happens when somebody fails to hit. So instinctively striking back, the white line's oddly human hand darts forward. It performs a basic attack action targeting the attacker. Basic actions on this card here, it will move and then attack the target. Yep. I'm monster controller, so I have to roll for the monster. It hits on 2 pluses on the basic action.
2 hits.
2 hits, and it's hit in.
Head and feet.
Now, because this is a reaction, poor Butternut can't spend any survival to avoid it. So she's going to take a hit to the head, a heavy hit to the head, a light hit to the feet, and she gets knocked down, which you can do by hovering over her and pressing F. And she'll get flipped on her head. So that's how you represent knockdown here. Good start.
Am I gonna roll on the head injury?
No, you've just taken a heavy hit. You haven't taken a severe injury yet.
Okay.
Okay, so who would like to go next? I guess I could because I'm in the butt now, and then I can move out the way so everyone else could attack the butt.
Yep.
Right, so here we go. Hitting on 6s. One hit. It's the beast's heel. I clip the tense muscles of the heel. Right, so the lantern represents a critical hit result. Let's see if we can manage it. I bet we can't. 2, I fail to wound. There's no reaction on this one, so I basically just fail to hurt the lion. Good job, me. And then I will move over here out of the way.
All right. Gray, do you want to go?
Yeah,
Wanna try?
I will also try and hit it in the butt. 2 dice, yeah?
Yeah.
Over here.
Six and a
Let's see.
10.
Ooh,
Nice.
2 hits.
That's 2 hits. Yeah, so you get to draw 2 cards and
Okay.
put them down here because you get to choose which order to resolve them in. So you can flip them both up and then choose which one you'd like to try
How do
and
I
hurt
flip?
first. F.
F.
Makes sense.
Yep. So you've hit it in the neck and the femur. There's no drawback from. It's not going to try and attack you or anything with these, so you can attack whichever order you like. Think looks best.
I'll probably go for the throat first.
Okay, go straight for the throat. Okay, so you roll another dice,
Okay, whoops.
and
Got
you
to delete
need.
the first ones.
That's okay. As before, you need a 5 or higher. And if you roll a lantern, you get to score a critical hit. Here it goes. 6. That's a wound. So the way wounds work is you take the top card of the AI deck and you put it into the wound stack. So the monster becomes a bit dumber, and once this stack is empty, and all the cards, including the ones that discard, are gone, it will die with 1 more hit. So we want to get all these cards gone and then hit it once more. The throat is done, so you get to do the other one, the
Okay.
femur. Here we go.
9.
Oh, 9. Nice. Another wound. I'll move that one, and you can put that card back on the pile. Okay, it's just Amber Cups go
Ooh.
left. So we can choose to activate the survivors in any order we like, which I think you may have gathered there from the way we were playing.
Yes, no
but you have to-
particular turn order.
Yeah, you have to do all of one survivor's go at once.
Makes
All right.
sense.
One hit.
1 hit.
Oops. Gonna delete that. Beast ear.
So if you fail, it's going to jump on top of Butternut.
Well, she's already down, so fine. All right, let's roll.
7, that's another wound.
Woo.
Good job. You can pop that on there. Cool. So, monster controller now goes to Butternut. I've passed it over.
Woohoo! All right. So,
Yeah.
AI card, right?
I think you picked up the whole deck there.
Oh.
That's it.
Chomp. Closest threat facing in range.
So, Butternut is in facing, but she's not a threat because she's knocked down. So, there's no targets as a threat.
Yeah, and next one, closest threat in field of view.
That would be. There's only one in the field of view. Here she is. Oh no.
Is she really a field of view? She's on the side,
Yeah,
right?
field of view is everywhere
Oh,
that's
right.
not the blind spot. Basically, there's only one threat that the lion can see on the entire board, and
Yeah.
it's mozzarella. So
Poor Mots.
yeah, I hope it doesn't bite her in the head again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to bite her in the head. Oh no.
All right. So it's just one dice, right?
Yep, one dice hitting on a 2+. I'm just going to pop this on top of the pile. Come on, one. No.
6.
Okay, automatically hits the head. Mozzarella takes this heavy head injury that will knock her down. If she gets hit in the head again, she's probably going to get knocked out. For those of you watching, we're playing like a modified hero mode where the people out on the hunt can't be killed, they will get knocked out instead. But people in the settlement can die. So it's just heroes out hunting, plebs back at home
Yeah.
to keep it a bit more fun. Have some enjoyment.
All right. That's it,
yeah.
right?
Yep, so Butternut gets to stand up because she was knocked down at the start of the monster's turn, but because Mozzarella got knocked down during the monster's turn, she stays knocked down, so I can't do anything this turn.
All right. Gray, do you want to go or should I?
I can see if I've still got those good dice rolling skills.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Moving back to the blind spot because
absolutely.
I am a coward.
Well, that and you can hit a bit better in the butt. Oh
Oh,
no,
I do not have the good dice.
no hits.
Well, let's see. I think Butternut can attack where she is.
Yep.
I don't see the point of moving her, really. I could move after.
Does Butternut still have survival?
Yes.
Yeah, then yeah, she's fine.
One hit.
Nice.
Because she hits on 6s, right?
Yes, in the butt. No,
Yeah.
no, 7s.
Sevens.
Sixes in the butt. Yeah.
Still a hit because it's a
Yeah.
9.
Yep.
All right. What does it say? Okay. Basic action. If a failure. Oh. If I crit, it vomits all over me.
It feels awesome.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Let's hope I crit.
Well, critical hit, not a critical failure.
It's a failure.
Okay, the lion's going to swap back. This seems to be Butternut's life.
Yeah.
Okay, basic action, attack. So from the middle, pile for the monster, 2
Yeah.
dice. Two hits, two
Two
hit
hits.
locations. Not the head, not the head. Oh, hands twice.
You've got no hands now, but I'm sure it's fine.
Not,
It's a heavy to the hands, right?
yeah, light then a heavy to the hands. Yeah, that's basically that's the damage buffer. So
What do you mean?
no dismembered hand yet.
It's both.
Yeah,
Why not just a heavy? If you get like
You
you
color
have
in
to have light
you color in the light
colored in
first.
if you have a
and then-
heavy. That
you-
makes
you
no
cut-
sense.
well, you took 2 damage, so
Yeah.
that's 1 damage. That's 2 damage.
Yeah,
But-
but if heavy represents 2 damage, you don't have to have that clicked in
Yeah.
because that's automatically 2 damage.
You need to. You do
Makes
because
sense.
there's
Not logical.
something. There's some. Look. What? Let me show you. Okay, you've taken 2 damage. 1, 2. That order is logical.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
If
heavy implicates it's 2 damage in and of itself, so that would make more sense.
Well, that's not the way it's done, and people, you'll confuse the viewers. Don't use logic.
Yes.
It's a board game.
All 3 people who are going to watch this are going to be so confused.
Yeah, if all 3 people could say hello in the comments.
Yeah, hi people.
Hi.
I'm naming you 1, 2, and 3. Just
Hello.
sort yourselves out as to who gets which number.
Viewer 2's the best.
Divisive. I like it.
And, okay. Yeah. So we still got Miris and Amber Cup left to have a go.
No, Maris did.
Maris went.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so she did. Yeah, Amber Cup. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
confused because the lions turned.
Well, Amber Cup is in the butt now. Whoop.
Yep.
So, let's go, Amber.
Oh, a perfect hit. Now some weapons would do something special on this, but this weapon doesn't. It's just a normal hit. But a lantern on an attack is a perfect hit.
Whoops.
I had a lantern.
Yeah.
Beast's Paw. Oh. If I fail, it gets +2 damage.
Yeah, this is nasty if it attacks.
No, wait.
So
Oh
what's
no.
my dice?
No, I did it wrong. I'll redo it.
You
Does
rolled
that
a-
count?
Okay, fine. You'd actually roll the wound. Hey, crit!
Yay!
Success! So you read out the lantern result instead.
Okay, your attack destroys the white lion's foot. It loses its leverage. The white lion gains -1 movement token.
Okay.
Gain 1 lion claw white lion resource.
I'll find that.
And it's a persistent injury. Ignore the effects of grab. So,
Eh.
since it's persistent, should we put it over here?
Yeah, absolutely. There's your claw. You can put that down at the bottom on your pile of cards because that's
Ew.
yours.
That's mine.
Yeah.
No one can have it.
It's my claw. I'm going to turn it into an arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I've reduced the lion's movement down here, so it's now 5 instead of 6. It moves as fast as we do.
Okay.
And yeah,
So-
don't ask why it's called movement and speed. I never appreciated that. Anyway, I think it's the lion's go. And,
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm
it
in
is-
charge of the lion now?
Not yet, because Amber Cup.
Okay.
We got 4 survivors, because that you should always play with at least 4 survivors. So we got a Amber Cup and Butternut.
I like squash.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What you gonna do, lion? Oh, flip.
Ooh.
Size up. Random threat in field of view. No target. Sniff. Okay. Random
the-
threat.
There are only 2 targets, which is is it Butternut? Yeah, Butternut and Maris, because I'm not a threat and Amber Cup's in the butt.
All right.
So randomize them with maybe a dice. One of you be odds and the other evens, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. Butternut is evens and Maris odds.
Okay,
Let's see.
Maris it is.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so let's follow the instructions. The monster stares down its prey, turn to face the target, so the lion faces Maris. And roll 1d10 for the monster. On a 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level is knocked down. So, Gray, this is what's called an intimidate. You will take brain damage from intimidates instead of physical damage, and you cannot
Okay.
dodge intimidates. So, this is where insanity can be super helpful. But it's all right. Your brain, which is this here, can take a light hit before you start suffering potential
Okay.
insanities and madnesses and what they're called disorders and things. Okay.
Alright.
Yep. And the lion has completely missed with a
Oh,
1.
Yep.
thank goodness.
You always miss on a 1. You would always hit on a 10. That's the same with the monster and the survivors.
Yep.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well, I think it's kind of the same in D&D, isn't it?
Yeah, like a
Yep.
20 is obviously critical,
Yeah.
but same different.
Absolutely.
Here's
Right.
+2.
I get up. Yep, you got it. Hey, mozzarella. And we're off. So
Yes.
who's going to go first? This lion has still quite a few wounds left, 6 in total. And I could attack in the butt and then maybe move away.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. I've scored a hit. Whoop. In the maw. Oh, look at that. You don't have to delete when you click it rolls, and I rolled into a bag. I need to change that space so it doesn't land in bags, obviously. Yep, okay. All right. Okay, that's my fault. I specifically... I put these here to be tidy, but I didn't think about that. Right. There we are. I've scored a 6. It's a wound. Right. So just a wound, nothing special. And then I'm just going to move back to here. Yeah, I'll clear up these dice because I messed
You're a
that up.
slattern.
Oh, what?
A slattern.
What's that?
A messy person.
I am not that messy.
All right. Who should have a go? Do you want to move? Do you want to go, Grace? You can move Maris, not to be in the
Yeah.
front, maybe.
He's going straight back to the butt.
Yeah.
We need to
My kind of
count,
girl.
we need to count the route to get to the butt. I don't think Maris can get to. I know the
No. 1,
no.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You can't move through any of the models. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can't get to the butt.
Okay, there. Is that...
But if Button Up has a go and then goes to the butt over here, then Maris could get to the butt afterwards.
Okay, so I'll put her back there.
Yeah, I know this nice grid shows you how far you can move, but it doesn't show the routes when something blocks the way, and this lion blocks the way. So do the people. Yeah, we can't move through each other. So anyway, you'll be able to, as long as the lion doesn't run forward and grab you, which I don't think it can. It can't grab you. Nope, because Najik bust its paw up and destroyed it.
I'm just gonna hang out under its chin and taunt it.
Yeah, you should be perfectly safe. The worst that will happen is it might bowl you over as it runs forward.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah.
All right.
You're actually inside its mane.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
Well done.
job.
All right. What? No, not the whole deck. No. No.
It's all gone
No.
wrong.
I don't... Could someone do it for me? Thank you.
I got 1.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Controls. Okay,
Not
we
the
have Beast's Tricep. Basic action on a failure. And Beast Chest. I think we want to do that second. We don't want to start that because it's going to run over Maris if I fail. So we'll start with the tricep. All right. 9. It's a wound.
Ooh. And if you'd been punching, that would have been a crit. But it wasn't. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the wound. So this lion now has 4 wounds left.
All right. Let's roll again.
Punch it in the chest.
7 is a wound.
Nice. All right. So I have to reset the deck, and you can take the top one of those away. Yes.
All right.
So now I can go to the butt.
Yep.
Yes.
You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the butt by walking around the monster. It's like there, and then there, and then there, and then where you are.
Yay. Dice.
Oh, no hits.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I
That
tried
was
my
every-
best.
Exactly.
everyone.
That was everyone, wasn't it?
No.
No, it's Amber
Amber
Cup.
Cup. Yeah,
Ooh.
Amber Cup hasn't had her turn. I do think I'm gonna attack where I am, and then move. Maybe. We'll see. 1 hit.
Cool.
Uh, 1 brain damage on a wound and basic action. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Let's
is
hope
cool.
I crit.
Yep. Or fail.
Or
Preferably
fail.
crit. Ooh, fail.
Oof. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great. You are now monster controller.
Okay. I have already forgotten what I am meant to do in this situation.
Draw the top card, put it into the discard, and flip it up. Okay, and so it's going to claw someone. You will pick a target. So we have, once again, we don't have anyone in the front facing. There's the front facing is in front of this line.
Yep.
So it's going to choose closest threat in field of view, which is this one. Yep. Spot on. That one. Right. So you rotate the line to face.
Okay.
Yep. And then do the attack listed below.
Okay. This is monster.
Yep. 2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them.
Yeah, that's okay.
Start.
Think you. Yep. Oh, 1 hit and 1 miss. That's better than average. So you'll have to roll for a monster hit location, which is this dice here. For a survivor hit location, I should say. Okay.
Sweet.
So Amber Cup is lightly hitting the legs.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
That's it. Well, that was pretty good, actually. Pretty soft.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Mm.
All right. Who wants to go?
Maybe Amber Cup could run around to the butt so she's not in the front.
Sure.
And then we can just go in whatever order we like. As long as those with head injuries are not going to get attacked by the monster next. So I think Maris might be the one who needs to not be in the butt.
Yes, I stay out of the butt.
We might kill it before it happens, maybe. We might get lucky. Ooh, in the belly.
Yeah. It's a persistent wound if we crit. That would be nice.
That would be
Definitely.
very nice.
Well, it's a wound.
Okay, so this monster has 1 AI card left. So all we know all it's going to do is claw. Or basic action. Good job. Boop.
Thank
Okay. Maris was gonna. Whoops. Not you. How.
Maris could stay where she is to attack.
Yeah?
As long as nobody. I'm not. See, I'm going to put Mozzarella here, so there'll be 2 in the front facing. So we can choose who gets attacked because they're both the same distance. So if you don't need to move, you can just.
Okay, I'll just roll some dice.
Yeah. Good job.
That's 1 hit, right?
Yeah, 1 hit.
In the knee.
Stab it in the knee.
Ooh. It loses movement if you crit.
Well, we'll see. I did not.
No wound. Whap whap.
Worth a try.
Exactly. Okay, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Butternut can go get in the butt. Is that
Alright.
maybe why she's named Butternut?
How did you know? No. Oh, it lagged. Well, I can just. What's happening? I am confused. There we go.
Oh, one hit.
Whoops.
Right in the back. Makes sense.
Yeah. Alright.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It says any survivors it passes over suffer grab, but we made it so it can't grab.
Yeah.
So basically
Yes.
that nullifies it.
Yeah, all it will do is just like run past them instead of grabbing them, which
Okay.
is this is a really nice thing to do to a lion to bust its paw. Really good. Right.
Let's see.
Kill it.
No.
Okay. Is Amber Cup been?
Yeah.
Amber Cup. So it's just mozzarella, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, mozzarella's gonna go here. Face the lion.
Shred some cheese, mozzarella.
Oh. She's scored one hit.
Good job.
Right in the beast's temple. 5 is a 6, which is a wound. Thank goodness. So it's down to no cards left in the deck. It's nearly dead. It just has its basic action it attacks with now. So I'm monster controller. I'm going to take the monster controller token. It will choose closest survivor in field of view. I can choose either of these two. So we'll choose Maris because she still has a survival.
Yeah.
So she has a dodge and she's
Untouched.
a trooper, taking no damage. And the lion attacks with 2 dice. And hits twice. So here we go. Boom. It's 1 to the body, 1 to the head.
Ow.
So you
How do I
could
dodge?
you spend your survival and you say I'm dodging.
Whoops, that's the wrong one.
You got it? Do you decide which one you're dodging? Because you can only dodge one hit.
Dodge the head.
Okay, so then you just take 1 to the body, which means you colour in the first. That's it. You got it. Okay. Right. That was the lion, so it's back to us. Shall I go first because I'm in the butt and then I can move out the way?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, 1 hit. Perfect. And then we shall try and wound it in the tail. Yes! Whoop! Whoop whoop!
It's dead.
Yep. There we are. Okay, so congratulations, we have successfully slain the lion. Now we get our rewards. I can do these from memory. So first of all, if you ladies would like to do the honours, we get 4 of these nice yellow cards here and 4 of these. When you draw from this deck, it'll put some up here. Don't worry about that. That's part of the design. Just dip. Do like
Want to
this.
take 2
There we are.
from this one?
And yeah. Let's grab Mott's and put her over here.
How many from the basic resource?
3 more. I've drawn 1. Oh, that is really good. That's amazing. That's like fantastic. All right. So first of all, then let's get Maris off the board. We'll clean up if we take all of this away. And just pop it over here for the moment. Yeah, just there. All right. So we take the line off, and there we are. It's tidied away. Almost all of the board. There we are. Put those back in there. I think I just... Yeah, that one needs to go. No. Yeah, automatic processes, and all of those can go. There we are. So we have successfully slain the first line. Now here's our rewards. We get those plus everyone who survived, which is all of us, gains 1 hunt experience. So you'll see a little track called hunt experience. You can colour in the first dot. When we get 2 of these dots coloured in, you age up.
And what about the injuries?
Well, all of that will get cleared off at the end of the settlement phase.
All right.
So we'll worry about that when it happens. Right, so settlement. Mozzarella, come over here, please, dear. Stay there. Is over here. Now, basically, I need to pull up the story events now. Stalker and Pool in the Sun. Right. So, we sort of travel around after killing the lion, looking for a bit, and we find this pool, and it's nice and bright there, and this pool seems very sort of full of nutrients and giving off light, and it's like an oasis in the darkness. And there's a bunch of other people who are there as well. So over here on this first story card, we get to roll dice. So if somebody would like to roll 1 dice, we'll find out how many other people were there.
All right, I'll roll.
Okay. It's this card here. So
5.
5. So the result of a 5 is there are 8 other survivors plus our own. So that was the result that happened the first day.
So that's 12.
Yeah, it's a total of 12. Yes. And now I'm going to delete this card forever because we don't need it anymore. It's never going to be used. Bye bye.
I'll increase the population then.
Yeah, population goes nice all the way to 12. Now we can name this settlement at some point when we want to. When we give it a name, all survivors will gain 1 survival. So we can have a think what we'd like to name it as. But before that, we shall discover all about the start of our settlement, which is over here. The Pool in the Sun. So we have to nominate a survivor to drink from the pool.
Maris will do it.
Maris? Okay, cool. She steps forward and she gains 1 courage. So you can increase her courage by 1, which is this trait here.
Okay.
All right. Waist deep in the warm and mysterious pool, she cups her hands and drinks the strange water. As she does, her mind fills with strange thoughts. She gains the purpose fighting art and begins to speak. So I will grab that from the deck. Search and I can't remember if they labeled this. Yeah, there we are. So, right. I need to put that back. There we are. It looks like there's something from the fighting deck over here that shouldn't be. Right, yeah. Don't need that. That goes back in there. Anyway, Gray, you get this card here, and you can put this down at the bottom of your character sheet, and you have that special ability listed on there now, which, if you can read it out.
Here.
It's just there, yeah.
Okay. Your comrades make you strong enough to exceed the limits of death itself. During the showdown, if you would gain a lethal number of bleeding tokens while there are any other standing survivors, roll 1d10. On a 6+, you live but are knocked down. You will not bleed to death until you gain another bleeding token.
Okay, so normally 5 bleeding tokens would knock somebody out, or death in the normal game. But you have a chance of going beyond that and keep going, because you've got will and a purpose.
Sweet.
Right, so next of all, the settlement gains the Sun Language Innovation, which if we come over here to this board, so I'd like to do the honours and flip this card in the middle.
Jake.
No, it stays in the middle, but flip it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so our survival limit goes up by 1, and all of us gain the Emboldened Survival action, which is once per round. If you have no strength tokens, you can spend 1 survival to gain a strength token. If you get knocked down, you lose all your strength tokens. And also, we add Ammonia, Drums, Hovel Paint, Symposium, and Hands of the Sun to the Innovation deck, which this is our Innovation deck here. And Innovation decks are technologies our settlement can gain. So, quickly on everyone's character sheet, we can colour in Embolden, which is the this survival action just here. I have done it for Amber Cup.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Back to the pool and the sun.
I
We
increased our
built the
survival
innovation.
limit.
Oh, thank you. Yes, our survival limit is now 2 because of the land. Okay, so last of all, the settlement gathers under the sun. Staring to the warm light above, the settlement gains the sun settlement location. So if somebody would like to flip this here, this is the sun. So, extreme heat, we cannot wear heavy gear. Supernova, if we suffer a defeat against a nemesis monster, the sun cleanses the settlement, instantly killing everyone. Game over. There are no nemesis monsters until Lantern Year 20, so we got lots of time to prepare for that. And we got this thing. Now, this is the star symbol is an endeavor. We currently have 4 endeavors, 1 each to spend, because we have returned, but we will be dealing with that in a moment. Technically, we're on the timeline bit here, so we all have like 1 of these each for each of our survivors to spend. Also, we have this nice green thing at the bottom where it says choose one. We can build more locations with that. Right, but there's more. Now, the nominated that is Maris begins to comprehend the nasty thoughts that the many thoughts, that filled her, and she gains 2. Not nasty.
You don't
She
know
gains
her.
2 understanding. Oh, true. I don't know her mind. So she gains 2 understanding, which is
Okay.
this here. So, right. She describes the settlement, their roles as protectors of the sun and the pool. Each survivor ritualistically drinks from the water and agrees, and the settlement gains the following. We gain the sacred pool settlement location, and we gain survival of the fittest as our principle. So our principle's right here. Survival of the fittest, which is when rolling, survival limit goes up by 1 to 3. When rolling on the intimacy story event, we roll twice. We have to pick the lowest result. So bad things are more likely to happen when performing intimacy. All current and
no.
newborn survivors gain 1 strength and 1 evasion. So you can increase the stats of your characters. Everyone's stronger and harder to hit.
So +1 strength, +1 evasion.
Yep. Exactly. Right. And we get the sacred pool. So if you'd like to just flip the next card across to the right of the sun, this is our sacred pool. So as you can see, it's got a bunch of things we can spend endeavors on. We can drink the oil that builds up on the surface of the pool to perform intimacy, or we can purify someone in a ceremony. And at higher levels, then there's special items we can make, which are in this deck just underneath it. And when we get the sauna, we can do some cool things as well. Spend time in the sauna to become very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we got Vikings.
Yes. Finally, everyone in the settlement gains 1 courage. So I'm going to make a bunch of blank character sheets. So we had, was it 12 population?
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In the settlement, or that includes our survivors, right?
Includes our survivors as well, yeah.
Oh.
I'm so courageous.
Yep. You're at 2, aren't you?
Yes. I was brave enough to go into a creepy glowing pool.
Yep. Oh, I think I just put a character sheet inside a character sheet. Yes, I did. Right.
Right, exhibit.
Oh
That's
no,
an old meme, isn't it?
that is. These sheets are stuck. There we are. Yeah. Okay. All right. We can't shrink them. That's fine. Go in there. In you go. You gain a courage because somebody put these into that little hovel after I couraged them. And we can even decide the genders for these spods later. Oh, yep. Female. Female. You got it. Cool. So as we can see, our settlement's apparently saying 5 settlement survivors, which doesn't seem right. Oh, they've been falling into exile. That's why. All right, I can fix this. Don't worry. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can go away forever. There we are. There we are. They're in there now. They're in the settlement. Nameless plebs. They were a problem to corral. Pain in the ass. Okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
Shouldn't we increase the survival limit to 3
Yes.
because of the survival of the fittest?
Yep. I have just done it.
Thank you.
You're absolutely correct. Right. So we have basically that's all that done. We have no other timeline events because we are not playing with. Did we want to play with the Gorm? The Gorm would turn up now if we wanted it, or we could leave it off. That's the baby elephant.
I have no real preference.
I will leave it off. We got plenty of monsters anyway. No Gorm. Okay. So right. Let's check. Right, so we're on the settlement phase. Now we got these endeavors we can spend. Basically, all we can spend them on at the moment is to innovate or to build new locations. I'm going to make things easy. We should build 2 locations and we should purify someone in the purification ceremony. Whoever we purify, they're not going to be able to come out on a hunt, but they get nice bonuses. And purifying people is very important. We want to do it every year if we can. So, should we pull someone from the settlement and purify them?
Yes.
Okay, right. So if you could delete 2 of the endeavors because we spent them, and we should give this person a name because they're semi-important. What does it say on purification ceremony, please?
It says, you may endeavor here once per lifetime. The body is infused with sacred water and purified. Record. Cannot
Okay.
depart this year. Gain the protective disorder and roll 1d10. On 8+, gain +1 permanent attribute of your choice. Otherwise gain +1 permanent strength or accuracy.
Okay, so I'm going to make this a male, and they're purified. If somebody would like to, what we're going to call him Guy, aren't we? Is that a suitable
Yeah.
name? Yeah, Guy. All right. Hello, Guy. Right. Someone like to roll a dice, and we'll see whether he gets
Sure.
what he gets for his bonus.
9.
Oh, we can increase any one of his stats by 1. It's our choice. We could either give him a +1 evasion, which will make him harder to hit, or we could give him extra luck so he could be better at hurting things. Or maybe, I don't know.
Luck
Yeah,
might
this-
be useful.
Yeah, let's give him an extra luck. There we are. Right. So he has overprotective in his disorders. I know it says protective on the card, but that was a Poots-inspired typo. Poots is very prone to typos on his cards. Okay, so if I shrink this, can I move it around? Yes, we can put that in there. There we are. Okay, Guy. Oh, we'll keep him out because he's not completely irrelevant now. Now we can put him in there. Back you go, Guy. There we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 2 more endeavors then. I guess? Or are we
Yeah.
building
We're
something?
going to build
Well,
some stuff.
Yep, so hang on. We need to decide what to build based on the resources we've got. We have drawn no bone whatsoever. So there's no 1 bone. So we could either endeavor. Oh,
I have a
Like-
claw.
a claw. Oh, yeah, we have 2 bones. Okay. So we need to decide. I think we should almost certainly get the skinnery because we've got like so much hide, it's untrue.
Yes, that would.
We've only got 1 organ, so maybe we do the bonesmith and the skinnery, and we keep the organ for later?
Yep.
Okay, so if you'd like to flip the bonesmith and the skinnery, I'll put the organ away already because we're not going to use that.
There we go.
Organ bag, there it is. Right. So if you want to have a look at these, what we've got here on each of these is like the items. These are them at the bottom. You can always take a look at what they do. So, for example, with the skinnery, you can make any of these pieces of items. The ones at the top are armor pieces. They cost 1 hide each. There's a bonus for having a complete set, so it's always nice to build a full set. The drums and the whip underneath require certain innovations to be made before you can make them. But then there's bandages you can make, which are really cool as well. We've got 6 hide, so I think we can make like a whole armor set for one person, and then maybe a hat for someone, or a body piece, depending on what they want. And then we can choose 2 weapons to make. I've actually realised we can do one thing with the organ. We can make an axe if somebody wants to be chopping things with axes.
Maris wants to chop things.
With an axe. Cool. So we will make an axe. We will make a set of darts, because that's very important. We'll make a full set of rawhide, and then you guys can decide if you want the hat or a body piece, because those are the best 2 to make to start with. Yeah.
What do you think, Najee?
I don't know. I think if Maris is gonna chop things, he needs protection.
Yeah, I mean, she could have a hat.
Yeah.
I feel like it's unfair if she takes all the good stuff, so...
No, it's okay.
We're gonna
sorry,
get more, so it's
somebody's
I know, but
yeah.
I'm a
somebody's
socialist. I want to share.
well, having all of the gear on some, like maybe Maris can use the axe with a hat, and then somebody else can wear the full armor and do all the tanking, and
Yeah.
that's
Sure. Maybe
so I have discovered somebody ran.
butternut or mozzarella.
I can tank if you want. I don't mind doing that. Yeah. Okay. The other thing is somebody when we gained the hand, somebody randomly should have gained a insanity. So I'm just going to roll dice for that, and 1 to 2 will be butternut, and then I'll just go across. I'll have to re-roll a 9 or a 10, which I'll probably roll now. Nope, 3. So if you could give Amber Cup an insanity.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So let's get this rawhide. Here we are. 3, 4, 5.
Also, we didn't use our founding stones.
We did not. No. Good job,
I
everyone.
just kind of wailed on this lion with our hands.
Stabbed it, yeah, rather than throwing them. And okay, so there we are. These are, if you put these into Maris's grid, I think they are Najik. I know you like range. You can throw
Thank you.
things, and then I'll take the tanking gear. So I'll stand in front of the lion and make loud noises. Now the rules, Grey, with armor is you can only have 1 armor piece per location. So the location is the little it's like right next to the armor. Just this, like, here's the waist. So you're okay. You've got a head and a waist piece.
Yep.
I have to take this cloth off, and in order to be able to wear the full outfit. So if I put it together correctly, you'll see bits and pieces happen. Bunk, there we are, and I've gained 1. I have to put an evasion token on because the armor gives me +1 evasion. I then increase all my armor by 1 because this is the set bonus. I'm going to grab the set card now. Search. Rawhide, where are you? Here we are. So there we are. So that's a complete set there. Get +1 hit to all hit locations. When I perform a survival action, I get raw dice on a 6+. I gain 1 survival. So I got a chance to get survival back, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Copy, paste, give us a different color tint. Here we are. Apply. Gear. Okay.
Guys, what are we going to name our settlement?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. So
'Cause
you're
I
ahead
kind of
of me.
feel, considering the names, we should go with dinner.
Yes.
As
The
everyone has a food name.
Cornucopia,
Oh, I suppose if you want to be fancy.
the Horde of Plenty. I do want to be fancy.
Okay, we can be cornucopia.
Yeah. I can't spell it, so someone else has to.
I can spell it.
I would have to go to Google. So everyone gains 1 survival because we've named the settlement. So
Do you mean the limit?
no. Personally, all the survivors gains 1 survival.
Wait, what? I shouldn't have 2. I should only have 1, right?
One of them didn't spend any. In fact, I don't think either of you spent any. I can't remember.
Yeah. Do we keep it?
You keep it, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 2.
Excellent.
Oh, the limit's supposed to be 3. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know. These sheets appear to be broken on my screen. Could you take a look at the N3 sheets on here? Do they have stuff for you on screen, like numbers and things?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Let's get rid of those, and I'll make 3 new ones. I'm going to keep them out here for now. We'll worry about stacking them all up and everything. So they should have 1 courage apiece, and they gain a survival each. Okay, cool. That's our settlement for the moment. And down there and out of the way. And I don't know why, but guys, overprotective. Oh, you got to. This is fiddly sometimes. There it is.
So
I
we
see.
have 2. Do we still have 2 endeavors?
No, we spent those building the 2 locations, so
Right.
we're pretty much all done. So that is the entire first fight, prologue fight, and the setup of the settlement. So we can kind of wrap up an episode here. And, well,
right.
thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we will see you next time when we take it out on a hunt and find hunt a new monster. Probably another white lion, because that's all we're allowed to hunt at the moment.
Let's whack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.